Hi, collective. It's Shana. Y'all, I'm just getting up. It's the middle of the night, or the middle of the morning, actually. And let's do a read. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Y'all give me a second. I need to clear my throat. Ashe, collective. All right. Y'all, let's do a quick speed read, okay? We're just going to pull on these cards and see how they match up, okay? So maybe we'll call these types of reads like wacky combos, okay? Maybe this combo isn't too wacky, but we'll strive for like strange types of connections, okay? And we'll have to get more decks in time, okay? Alright, with the first deck in this wacky connection or wacky combo here, okay, is the 22 Archangels Oracle, okay? We have, and I should keep the book for this one. We have Cosmic Oracle Tarot right here. And the last deck we have is, what does that say? Wise Spell Starlight Tarot Deck Blue Edition, okay? The Blue Edition, I like that. Okay. Alright, collective, let's see what we get. Let's do for this one, let's do, how's that other one go? The situation, problem, and action, okay? Let's go. Situation, problem, action, wacky combo, number one, okay? Wacky combo, wacky combo. People used to tell me when I was younger, you talk like a white girl, you talk like a white girl, right? Because I always wanted to speak my words as properly as I could, right? Yeah, I don't know, it was always something about, I could respect something about English, okay, in words. And, yeah, so, but I never really allowed that to take me to the point where I didn't want to say my words properly, at least sometime, okay? Because I saw the beauty in both ways, in slang as well as, you know, propriety, okay? All right, collective, let's go. Situation. Wacky combos. Thank you. For these wacky combos, no mystery cards. Show me a problem. Not unless it's absolutely imperative. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Show me action. Daniel. Divine discernment. Wow. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. Bottom of the deck. Wow, she's beautiful. Ariel. Sacred activist, okay? Like the other deck they had, Joan of Arc, I believe, was described as a sacred activist in that deck. But it says Ariel, Sacred activists, protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. Beautiful. Love and divine discernment. That sort of talks like, speaks about what I was just talking about. Wanting to speak words properly, but at the same time, respecting slang, okay? So I think it speaks about a duality. I don't know why I'm getting that, okay? I don't know why I don't, but I feel like there's something there. Thank you, Archangel Michael, okay? There's something in the way. Oh, it's this. All right, now show me with this deck the situation. We're just going to read them. These will be like quick anecdotes, like wacky combos. We'll see if we'll call them anecdotes, like situations, right? Or we'll call them wacky combos. We'll see based on how this one goes, because it doesn't seem like a strange kind of combo, but let's see. Situation. Just one card, Archangel Michael, please. Thank you. Challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Beautiful. Problem. Maybe there's no problem, collective. Maybe you're the problem and you're deciding to step out of your own way. Okay. All right. Show me the action that needs to be taken or will be taken or is being recommended, or I don't know. Show me the action. Thank you. Intimacy. Sexual chemistry. Reminiscing. Wow. Reminiscing. I think it's reminiscing. Okay. Okay, let's see. Definitely something to do with intimacy, okay? Sacred activists. This is an interesting sort of balance. Divine discernment when it comes to sexual partners, possibly. Especially you being a sacred activist, okay? This is very important when it comes to you pursuing and completing your mission as an activist, a sacred one, okay? Okay, but we have sexuality at the bottom of the deck. It says someone is still figuring themselves out. Wow. All right, so someone's still figuring themselves out. It could be you, okay? It doesn't have to be that you're trying to figure out if you want to go this way or that way, right? Even though this card, I think, is implying that, right? But this could be more so just trying to figure out how do you balance your sacred activist life with your love life and your sexual life, okay? And because that's not easy. I often felt like whenever I was in a relationship that it was a hindrance to me because it took me off the focus of my studies, okay? And like my own secret little spiritual advancement, okay? Most people didn't know that about me, I don't think, unless they knew me, okay? Or were close to me, like family. They knew, certain people in my family, they knew, or all of them, they knew that, okay? Yeah, I got some tea, excuse me. All right, we're almost there. It's taking forever just to pull the cards, collective. All right, show me, Archangel Michael, please, the situation. What is this, like a big obstacle? Maybe we should get top and bottom with these. Or we'll see. We'll see. No, just top. Show me, Archangel Michael, what's the situation? We got two. Thank you. Let's saw that. Definitely something about love. I don't know if someone's angry here or something's going fast. Healing fast. Show me the problem. Thank you. That one feels like it needs to stay there, but we're going to move you. Temperance. I feel like the problem is you're an earth angel, okay? And you're a sacred activist earth angel. And either you want to be intimate or someone wants to be intimate with you, okay? This is a different kind of read, okay? This is what I'm getting, collective. This is definitely for one of my collective, one of my, like starseed, yeah, sacred activists, freedom fighting. I'm getting it. And you may look something like this, collective. I don't know. All right, y'all. Maybe you have qualities like the angel. I believe this is the angel, right? Archangel or Arcana Ariel. Okay. All right. Just show me the, what is it? The action. We need to get two on this one too. All right. Let's get the bottom since we only had one. All right, let's read them. Ace of Wands, collective artist. Something's going on about the act of procreating or something. Okay. I don't feel like you're the one that really has a problem with it, other than the fact it may slow you down. You feel because of what I mentioned. Okay. Yeah, I hope y'all can hear me because I haven't been up that long, okay? Okay, so this is about an earth angel balancing out their sexual life, okay? And applying this discernment, okay? Maybe this is a part of the lesson. Maybe you didn't have this discernment before, this level of it, okay? But this could be, even though it's a woman here, this could be masculine, okay? All right, but let's read what we have at the bottom of the deck. Ariel, sacred activist, right? Protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. All right, so your mission has to do with love. So you know how it is. That's really ironic, right? How love may be the biggest struggle in your personal life, okay? Even though you're like the usherer of love for the people, okay? So yeah, that's interesting. But that it seems about right to me. There's something about sex, I feel. Sex. And I do feel like you are feminine, but you don't have to be. Collective, and we got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's going to, okay? If you're able to have children, somebody's going to have a baby, okay? I do believe this, okay? With this Empress, and look at this woman. She just looks so full and ripe, okay? I'm feeling a little pregnant right now, collective, okay? And then you have those trees there. Like, you got this is definitely a baby in the mixing over here, collective. I'm feeling real bashful at the moment, too, okay? There's something about the sexuality, though. This could be two empresses, collective, in the, I don't know, collective. Well, I feel like this speaking of this empress's, I believe. But you put it where it goes, okay? This empress's, her being able to balance those two aspects of her life. Because I think I saw the Two of Pentacles earlier. I don't know why. All right, but someone could very well be pregnant, or they will be. Okay, and because there's something about this. Something about this branch coming up out those clouds, collective. I don't think you're going to see this branch coming, collective. Okay, but you got to use your discernment. Okay, I saw that over there. Let's go. It says sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out, okay? I think we need to clarify that one, though. But let's keep going first. Situation. Zadkiel. Karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into a more radiant self. Maybe someone's in a toxic relationship, a karmic partnership, and they're going to be moving out of that relationship. You know, go through their healing process and moving into a more suitable connection. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Challenges within this karmic relationship. That's why they're being asked to release it. Make a decision. Work on inner healing, okay? So I feel like someone's going to go through a period of being in hermit mode, okay? Hangman possibly, right? In order to heal from whatever it was that allowed this karmic relationship to, go on for however long. Some kind of love, collective. I feel like there's a love that's coming from on high. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, collective. This is like a baby for sure, collective, okay? With this Empress right here. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, somebody's gonna have a baby. It looked like, y'all. Let's leave those two right there together like that. I feel like something's gonna happen quick, okay? I don't know. Somebody could be angry because I feel like someone's gonna leave someone, okay? But I feel like this is important. Whatever this intermingling is going to produce, okay? I don't know what's going on there. But this healing, whoever needs to heal, it could be a masculine who needs to leave a relationship or is going to leave a relationship, right? And it's going to heal quickly. And they're going to move forward. This could be an interracial relationship, collective, because there's something about these interracial relationships that's going to be revealed. There's something, I'm telling you. And sickle cell, of course, okay? Okay, y'all. Let's keep going. That's the situation. And some love, releasing the toxic love so that one can move forward to a divine, more fruitful love. Okay? Healing first, though. Okay, I feel like this is the angels, okay? Like overseeing this. Maybe this is like the transition period now, where they've been talking a lot about the fallen twins, okay? Maybe we're going to start talking about these relationships, these twin flames that are actually coming together, maybe. Or maybe this is like a replacement, so to speak, right? Either way, maybe we're going to talk about some happier stuff, people, okay? Let's see, we got the beautiful angel here. I feel like you're an earth angel. You're both earth angels. Let's see. I feel like there's going to be equal give and take. Or maybe, but this is the problem, right? Maybe the problem is that it's been taking so long, right? In order to get y'all in a place where you're ready to give both equal and give, equal give and take. And look, right on here we have an interracial couple. Black woman, white man, or a man of a different race, okay? All right, this is the problem. Maybe the race thing is the problem too. within the societal constructs, right? Confirmation, okay. All right, show me this problem. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so someone's this sign, possibly. Or somewhere in the chart, right? Could be a north node. All right, let's go. Problem. Jophiel, trust the unfolding. Yeah, I feel like both of y'all been hurt before, okay? And it's going to be difficult in that aspect. That's why the angel, the temperance angel, is here, okay? To help heal two earth angels who've been, they've gone through a lot. But now you're about to come together. And maybe this whole, I'm still getting this interracial theme, okay? And this almost looks like this could be this one's angel's mother, right? But, yeah, I'm getting like this is also some kind of way, if this is an interracial relationship, there may be certain particular relationships that come about that are interracial, or apparently so, right? To help heal the rift, between the races in a strange kind of way, if that makes sense, collective. Like I think how they used to do, like if you had a prince and a princess and they were different countries or whatever, they allowed them to get married or whatever to help, like, call a truce, so to speak, right? But there's love. There can be love there, right? And in this case, I feel like there's love here, okay? But there's a lot of trust issues because as earth angels, you've been through a lot, okay? But it says Jophiel, trust the unfolding. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to or further from love, okay? So you have to choose love, right? Which you do, because that's what your mission's about, okay? To let love lead the way. But in your personal life, it's very difficult because you've both been hurt so bad, okay? So badly, okay? When you've been hurt so badly. It's a song, something like that, right? It hurts so bad when it feels so good or something crazy. It hurt, yeah, something. But don't run away from the pain. Because soon, all I can see is this is like a, I don't know, collective. I'm getting like milkshakers in the yard, collective. Okay, confirmation, collective. So y'all got, this is like a ordained mixing of sorts, collective. Okay, forgive me. We about to close this one up, okay? Because my womb is feeling funny, okay? Okay, hold on. Let's go. Forgive me, collective. Action. Daniel. Divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. So don't be afraid is what they're saying, okay? You're going to get accurate messages, okay? Or I feel like two really civilized people coming together, okay? And just very thoughtful people, right? This could be more than one couple they're talking about out here, okay? Oh, wow, this is beautiful. Okay, and I feel like this is speaking to those who have, with this Eight of Cups, those who have to walk away from others, okay? And it could have something to do with sexuality, okay? Maybe someone's in a same-sex relationship in some way, okay? And they're going to walk away from that, or they're being guided to, okay? And this is, I'm not a professional so I'm just reading what I see in these cards, okay? So please, okay? You have to make your own decisions in life, okay? But at the same time, I'm seeing that with that sexuality card, someone's still figuring themselves out. Maybe this is someone who's in a relationship with someone also of the same sex, okay? And they're trying to, I feel like there's love between you and this person, okay? At the same time, there's an attachment and sadness having to deal with this side of themselves, okay? This is something I see. All right, so, but they're being asked to use discernment and trust the messages from within, okay? They're being divinely guided, okay? And, yeah, and it says the Four of Cups, okay? I don't feel like this is someone you know, but I don't know, okay? Either way, in any way, you use your discernment, okay? I don't know why that stirred up like that, okay? And it says intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Okay, well, maybe you do know this person, okay? Just be mindful today, okay, with the big STD campaign that they've been running, okay? And they still running it, collective. Okay, and forgive me to spoil all the love that came out here on the board with a big STD at the ending, okay? It didn't come out here, collective, okay? It didn't come out of here on the board. All right. Archangel Michael, what type of guidance would you like to give to my collective if someone comes in with a love offer? We know that they should always use discernment. Are there any tricks or anything we want to know? Is this like a tricky Ricky? Tricky Ricky. I think we're on good timing because after this we're out of here. We're out of here, collective. Somebody's really pregnant, though. It's going to be pregnant. This is like that full pregnancy. I don't know why these cards just don't want to stay on this desk, collective. I think they want me to clarify something here, collective. Give me a second, okay? But look. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. I feel like this is something that they're going to watch over this. They're going to help nurture this over time, okay? So just be yourself, collective. Use your discernment. If you're normally just somebody who just don't go out on dates, don't go out on dates, okay? And just let your spirit team, just let them figure it out, okay? Either way, I feel like it's going to happen, okay? I don't know. Maybe you're calling their bluff, okay? All right, let's go. All right, I think they want us to clarify something here. Let's see. Let's clarify this trusty unfolding. Give me something for that before we get out of here. Oh my goodness. Get the hell out of here, collective. I'm telling you, this is something that they're sanctioning. And you got a car right there too. What's it say? Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review, everything, okay? And this doesn't have to be someone you know, okay? Maybe that reminiscing about the past could be the other partner that this person's leaving. All right, but let's go. What was I clarifying? This one, right? This is moving. Change of residence. Moving in with your partner, collective. It's definitely something about this sexuality. How did this card get back out here? This is sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. I think this is important, though, before you go moving anywhere, collective. You gotta make sure somebody's figured themselves out. I do feel like there could, because there's two men here. It could be, you know, maybe this guy had a relationship with another guy. Okay, so you want to ask the questions you need to ask so that you can make decisions based on truth, right? And that with that discernment. All right, Archangel Michael, why does this keep coming out here with this sexuality? What do you want to tell us about that? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords ain't taking no shit. She like, don't be playing with me about nothing. Speak your truth about your sexuality. That's what I'm getting. She ain't playing. She ain't playing. That's Bigfoot Betty. You look at them shoes over there. She got them hush puppies or those lug slide-ons collective. Okay, she ain't playing. All right, show me. What is this? This partnership. I don't know, collective. Something about the sexuality. It could be two empresses. I don't know. Two masculines. Two emperors. I don't know, collective. Okay. But there is some sort of partnership I feel like it's forming. Collective. And no, I think there's going to be, I don't know who's been in the same sex relationship. Okay. I feel like it's the, I don't know. It doesn't make a difference. Put it where it needs to go. But I feel like a baby is coming out of this union, collective. So it's got to be a man and a woman. Look at that. You got 3 aces, collective. And the moon is hidden. I feel like you're probably thinking like, you ain't talking about me. I ain't doing that with nobody. I can't stand it. I don't want to date. Okay, y'all? Let me pause for a second, y'all. All right, collective. So, I mean, for those who feel that way, then maybe you're right, okay? Maybe you're right. And for those who say, oh, this is for me, yeah, I think this is for someone, right? And maybe for those of you who feel like, no, that ain't me, that ain't maybe you are and you just don't know, collective, what's about to happen in your life, okay? I feel like this is a baby that after the mixing confirmation, collective, it's 2 o'clock and 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know what's going on out there at the door, okay? Oh, that's when my neighbors like to creep around, okay? But look, forgive me, y'all. I know, whatever. But there's going to be a baby here, okay? The great well of Zamzam, okay? We have that well here. And there's an olive branch that's going to be dropped in there like a baby head, okay? Forgive me, collective. And here we have the great tree of life, the mixings of the waters, okay? And after that, we're going to have a golden child, collective. I tell you, it's true. And nobody's going to know that this is all going on. It's going to be going on in secret. Yeah, I feel like this is a baby, I'm telling you. Somebody's going to have a baby. All right, y'all, we're about to get out of here. Archangel Michael, do you have any final messages? Show me, what's this, real quick. What is this? And we're going to get out of here. The Knight of Swords. Could be the Chariot. Like they're coming in to usher this in. Oh, my Lord. The Knight of Swords is this heartbreak. Oh, my goodness, collective. What the hell? And what was those Knight of Swords? Oh, with the challenges and the karmic release. Okay. So that was over there with the situation. Yeah, I feel like someone's stuck right now in a major kind of way. And he's just hanging out there, collective. He's just hanging out there. And he doesn't even know that he's stuck, I think, okay? I really feel like it's the guy in the relationship. Okay, so this is the problem. Even though it's under the situation, okay? And the problem is you all getting together with the sexuality and the baby and stuff, okay? That's the problem. Because I feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing, is having this baby collective, okay? Going half on a $1 million baby or $1 billion baby collective, okay? Or whatever kind of baby you want to call it, okay? But y'all supposed to be going half on a baby, but you can't because somebody's stuck in a karmic relationship. But I feel like they're saying it's going to happen, okay? But this is like an update, okay? Yeah, it's definitely a relationship here. It's a twin flame, I feel. You got the king and the queen of swords. And both of them look so mean and grumpy. Look at them. They just look so mean and grumpy. And they don't even want to look at each other. They've been fighting so much. But they just alike, collective. Look at those chairs. They got the same chairs. Their swords are very similar. They both sitting there with, they both got their knees open like that, but you can't tell Bigfoot Betty got her knees open because she got that long dress on. And look at their face. They've been fighting. They just tired. They don't look tired though. They have a resolve in their face. This is like the king and queen of discernment, collective. And this is why it's so difficult to get these two together. What the hell? My goodness, whose job is this? I don't know which angel's job this is. It might be one of them out here. Or they might need a whole crew of them, okay? But this is not going to be easy. That's why they're saying give it time, okay? But they're going to, I feel like these two very strong-willed activists, okay, who are very set in their own ways, okay, and they're determined that no one's going to come in their life. That's why I was talking about there earlier, about going into relationships and it's sidetracking you from your mission and feeling that way, right? Yeah, so this is going to be a hard job, okay? It's going to take the creator, him or herself, okay, to come down here and get these two in alignment with each other. Not that they aren't in alignment, okay? To just open up and peck each other on the cheek. I don't know how these two collected right here. Look at them. Look at them. These two right here. I don't know how the hell they supposed to get together with all this, okay? The well of Zamzam and the tree of life, okay? To create this wonderful golden child. How the hell they gonna do that, collective? Other than a miracle, okay? Okay, but I feel like it's gonna happen. And I feel like there's gonna be a successful closing of a cycle on a karmic relationship. Okay? Yeah, this is going to happen in the future, collective. But just be yourself, okay? Don't just go and say, okay, Yana said this is going to happen, so I got to give it. No, you just fight like hell, collective. Okay, that's what I recommend, okay? Resist like hell, okay? And if your ancestors and your spirit team that bad, they'll get you in order, okay? By the right time, okay? All right, y'all, collective. If you like the video, like the video.